Hello, everyone. This is Kris. Sorry, we're a few minutes late. We've had some technology issues. Today, I just really wanted to chat with you and share my personal story about all of the pain issues that I've had. I've had a lot of severe pain. In fact, in 2010, I had a diagnosis of grade 4 arthritis in both of my knees. And at the time, my hobby was long distance competitive trail riding. Well, what is that, Kris? Well, that meant that I rode my horse 60 miles a weekend competitively. And in order to do that, guess what? I had to take a lot of pain medications. And so you're like, really? A lot? Like how much? And I would start what I'd say pilling up a couple of days before the ride, be pilling up during the ride, and then many days afterwards. And when I talk about pilling up, that was taking 6 to 8 Percocets or Lortabs a day. Now, I'm very embarrassed to say that. But what I was doing is I was following my doctor's suggestions. We were also injecting both of my knees and my lower back with steroids every 6 months. I really wasn't getting any relief from the pain. And then this is when in 2013, my daughter stepped forward and said, Mom, I really want you to try this natural stuff. Ha! I was the biggest skeptic. I'm like, yeah, right. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's really going to work. Well, guess what? She challenged me and it did work. I started noticing that I had less pain. Did it totally take it away? Not yet. I had to keep doing it. But then that's when I started turning on my science brain. I go, what is going on? So what I found out is every time that I took a Percocet or a Lortab, my body goes, Kris, what is this? We don't know what this is. This is something foreign. So it would throw it in fight and flight. And when it would do that, it stressed my body out, which naturally raised the cortisol level, which raised the inflammation. Inflammation went up. That increased the pain. Oh, more pain. Pop some more pills. There it goes again. Whoa, what is this? It was just a vicious cycle. Then what I did, what was a huge revelation, was when I was like, you mean my body can literally heal itself? I was literally harming myself, killing myself with those pain medications. And I can honestly tell you, over the last 8 years, I have not taken not one over the counter medication. I've got myself off of all of my prescriptions. And in the last 6 months, I was only on one prescription. In the last 6 months, I stopped that. I feel great. It's so empowering knowing that my body can actually heal itself. So for the past 12 years, I was spreading my message around, trying to tell as many people as I could, our bodies can heal itself. It can do it. We just need to get out of its way. And then back in 2020, God called me and he showed me, Kris, this is your life-driven purpose. This is what you need to do. You need to be bringing hope to people that feel hopeless, that feel like they're broken, that their life is over. This is what you need to do. You've got the science knowledge. You've got the nursing background. Use it. So I left the medical model behind. I left my job because I truly felt, and I still feel this way, that people don't have all of the information that they need. So are they truly doing a true informed decision on their health and wellness and on their family's health and wellness? In the last 12 years, I feel so blessed because I have been able to help so many people really start living a better life. Last July, I hurt my shoulder by my horse constantly jerking on it, and my right shoulder was just in a lot of pain. Well, I was using all of my natural alternatives, all of my creams, all of my oils, and it would definitely bring the pain down, but it never really resolved it. And then the pain kind of would increase like in the middle of the night. Then I would start waking up. I was sleeping great, but then I would be waking up with this pain. And so what God showed me then back in December was this patch. Yeah, this phototherapy patch. And I started wearing that. And now this is what I want to tell you. So I've been on the patch now for 5 months. 5 months. And I just want to go through a list of what my body has done to heal itself. This patch did not heal me. What this patch did is it stimulated my body to stimulate and reactivate the dormant stem cells so my body could literally repair and rebuild itself. My body did that. So let me tell you a few things that this little phototherapy patch has done. So what I noticed was about within a couple of days of wearing that patch, I had increased energy. I was sleeping and I slept good before, but I was getting even better sleep. It was just deeper, that kind of thing. 1 to 2 weeks after starting that patch, guess what? My shoulder pain was gone. And then 3 to 4 weeks into it, my sciatica pain was gone. I actually had some sciatica and it wasn't all the time, but I now ride dressage, riding on my horse. And when we would have long lessons or I'd be in the saddle a long time, oh yes, my sciatica kicked in. My legs hurt so bad. And then of course I would do, my creams and my oils and all of that, and it would resolve it, but not totally go away. So also when my sciatica was gone, I was sleeping even deeper, more colorful dreams. And then when I'd wake up in the morning, I would just lay there going, okay, that was such a deep sleep. What day of the week is it? I had more energy. I might find myself just walking through my pasture and I was just walking. Then all of a sudden I'd start running. I'm almost 65 years old and I'm running through a pasture. Why? Because I had this energy. And all during this time, I was like, wow, Kris, you're really optimizing your health. This patch is rebuilding my body and my body feels great. And I'm optimizing my health. So then 12 weeks, around 3 months, here was a biggie. My concentration and my focus was lasered on. I could focus. I wasn't chasing squirrels all the time. I'm a list maker. Like, these are the things that I need to do today. And I would get them all off. Laser focus, still laser focus. And then when I got that, I had this most internal joy. This internal joy just would erupt from me. And then what I noticed, then at 4 months, so like a month later, I was like, wow, I think my hormones and my metabolism is starting to work a little better. Here you are, almost 65 years old, you're post-menopause, and now everything is starting to work a little better. What I found out that also, one of the supplements I was taking for 2.5 years was a premium 9 different types of marine collagen. Amazing. Did tons for me. Really resolved a lot of my inflammation. Really helped. But then what I noticed, so I was like, I'm not expecting anything better. Guess what? This patch activated my body to make its own collagen. Its own collagen. So when it did that, what did I notice? All the wrinkles and the saggy skin that, us little older ladies get, and, on the chest and all of that, it's gone. I noticed that my age spots I was looking at them like, 2 months ago, and I'm like, well, when they all connect, I'm going to have a really great looking tan, right? Well, like about a couple weeks ago, I was like, what? They're all getting lighter. So my age spot started fading. The eyelids. My eyelids, if you could look back at pictures of me, even back in December, my eyes looked like almonds. They were almond shaped and very narrow. And now my eyelids have literally, again with the collagen, has literally lifted. My eyes now are nice and round and wide, and my appearance has changed. The spider veins on the back of my leg, I have a group of spider veins. They're literally getting smaller and resolving. My facial hair used to be kind of coarse. Guess what? It is very fine. Lot less plucking. Don't have to do that every day like I had to. It's maybe like once every 10 days to 2 weeks. And then my fingernails, the other day I was just noticing, I was like, oh yeah, I have these little ripples in my fingernails. What's going on? I've had that for, a year or so. They're all smooth. They're all smooth. So again, that's the collagen. Also, last month, and you can go on there, when my VA and I started doing lives here on YouTube, it was like I think our second YouTube live. We were 4.5 hours late. And what happened is we had all kinds of technical issues. I have a big monitor over here. I had my laptop here. We were downloading stuff. We were taking stuff off. We were reloading data, all kinds of stuff. Okay, how long did this take me? 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours. I was laser focused. I wasn't upset at all. I wasn't upset. And then when we finally, after 4.5 hours, my VA was like, Kris, we got it fixed. Can you do a live? I did. I go, hello, I'm ready to go. And I did like a 40-minute YouTube live after that. Again, my body was able to do it and I didn't crash and burn. Then I was like, I want to end with this. I feel such an internal peacefulness and internal joy that I haven't felt in many, 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 many years. And there's less noise, lot less anxiety. My mood is so calm. It's just like I go along with everything. And I go back and I look. I mean, your past is hindsight. It's 2020, right? And I was like, I literally, even though I was feeling good, I still literally was probably slowly killing myself. And these little stem cells inside my body, my own stem cells, is like, Kris is slowly killing herself. We need to change that up. And so these stem cells, like I said, just brought this inner peace to me. I know that a lot of us focus on our physical changes, our physical capabilities, and I've had a lot of those since my stem cells have been reactivated. But what I wasn't anticipating at all was this emotional and mental and spiritual side that has awakened and is now at peace. It's such an internal freedom to feel the way I do. I want to leave you with this too. Our life is like a basketball game, okay, or any ball game, but a basketball game. And it's not how you play the first half that wins the game. It's how you play the second half. So I feel amazing. I feel the best I've ever felt in many, many, many years. Next month, I'm going to be 65. I don't think I look 65. I know I don't feel 65. There's people younger than me that have so many limiting um, physical, emotional, mental things. I don't have those. I mean, yes. And this did not heal my body. Again, this stimulated my body to reactivate my dormant stem cells to then tell my body to start healing. I'm going to encourage you, really reflect back. Like I said, you can see I just wear this patch. I just wear this patch. I wear it every day. I haven't taken it off since the middle of December. I'm going to encourage you to reach out to me. I am a nurse of 30 plus years. I have the science background. I am an expert in natural alternatives. I'm an expert now in regenerative medicine. How much time, how much money have you wasted on things that did not work? Do you still feel hopeless? Do you still feel broken? You no longer have to just barely survive. You can thrive. Your body can thrive. Partner with me and let's do this together. Let's celebrate together.